Everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video, and in this one we're going to be talking about the Warhammer Skulls showcase. Yes, it's that time again where Games Workshop trots out their showcase for an hour sort of showing everything Warhammer video games coming up in the immediate and not too distant future. So what do we know about the 2026 edition? Well, we know that the stream will be broadcast on both Twitch and the Warhammer YouTube channels on the 21st of May. We also know that Alana Pierce will be hosting it. In fact, so if we go off times, it'll be broadcasted 5 PM if you're in the UK, 6 PM CEST time, 12 PM EST, and 9 AM PST. From the time zones on the advertising blurb given. So, what games are going to be covered in it this time? Well, they've given us a graphic of 9, but technically it's 10, and I'll go into the technicality to begin with. And that is Mechanicus 2 will be releasing on the 21st of May as well. Round about the same time as the showcase, in fact. Now, Mechanicus 2 was shown off last year, and is the sequel to Mechanicus, but this time has the option of playing the Necron side of the campaign as well as the Adeptus Mechanicus. So, moving on to what else will be shown and what I think they might actually show. And we'll start off with probably the heavyweight of the bunch, and that is Space Marine 2. Now, since Focus and Sabre recently announced there's going to be a third year of support for this title, I suspect what will be shown in the Skulls showcase is very likely part of, or maybe the entirety of, the Year 3 roadmap, be it new operations, new champions, new cosmetic packs, that sort of thing. But my main prediction for Space Marine 2 will be, as I say, some form of, or the entirety of, the Year 3 roadmap for the game. Following up with another big hitter, we have Darktide. Now, Darktide is a tough one to predict, but we shall still try anyway, because we've had new content with new areas and new modifiers and such. We've also had new classes. Now, in the Adeptus Arbite and the Hive Scum. Now, there could be a new class announced. I personally don't think there will be. I think it's more likely to be, to be on the lines of the form of like a content up, an event, a content update, new area, new modifiers, new enemies, that sort of thing. But there is the possibility that Fat Shark may throw in a curveball and announce yet another new class. Total Warhammer 3, the most obvious thing for this is some form of story expansion or new factions to be added. Now, this is a title I haven't played myself because I don't have a PC or laptop that's able to run it, but it is a title and a series that has been very well supported and is going to get more support here. Like I say, probably with either new campaign missions and or factions, or units for existing factions as well. Battle Sector, again along the same lines. I think there might well be a new faction DLC added, because they have been pretty consistent with Battle Sector with adding new faction DLCs when it comes to the Skulls showcase. I mean, we've got the Demons of Khorne in there already, there's the Black Legion, there's Orcs, there's Necrons, there's the Tau, there's the Astra Militarum. So there's a lot of factions already there, and I think it's going to follow suit, and there's going to be one or maybe more additional factions announced for Battle Sector. Moving into Bolt Gun 2, well, the big thing with that is hopefully a release date and more gameplay footage or whatever showing off. But the main thing I'm hoping for and predicting when it comes to Bolt Gun 2 is a release window. Because I enjoyed the first Bolt Gun a lot. It was a love letter to the classic Doom games with a Warhammer skin, but was also a damn good game in its own right. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I do hope that there is at least a release window for it. A specific release date would be even better, but I'll more than happily take a release window. Rogue Trader. I think when it comes to Rogue Trader, the obvious answer for a prediction, and the one I'm going to go with, is more content expansions. I mean, it's well supported already. I mean, admittedly, I haven't played a lot of it. It's something I need to get back to, but it is a very good game. It's been well supported, and I can see more content updates coming for it. Maybe a second season pass with a couple of expansions, that sort of thing. Dark Heresy, again, like Bolt Gun 2, the dream would be a release window. I don't think it's the point where a specific release date is likely. A release window is probably more realistic. And beyond that, just seeing more of the game in action, because again, it is another game I am massively looking forward to. And with the pedigree of Rogue Trader, it's in the hands of a very capable studio. Next up, Warhammer Survivors. Now, this is another one I'm really looking forward to, and if you're a fan of Vampire Survivors and the most recent release, Vampire Walkers, then you may be in your alley with this one, because it's pretty much Vampire Survivors with a Warhammer skin, to the point, in fact, where Ponkel, the developers of Vampire Survivors, are working alongside Orwick Digital to make the game. So, what am I predicting when it comes to Warhammer Survivors? Well, likely they may show off a few more playable heroes from it, but also I think we're going to get a release date. Or at least a release window, but more likely a release date. Either way, sign me up, I'm well on board for it. And finally, in the image they provided is Dawn of War 4. Now, again, due to the fact that I don't have a massively powerful PC, I won't be able to play this one, but it doesn't mean I will not be watching it with interest. I love the Dawn of War games. The first one especially. Excuse me. And I'm very interested in seeing what's coming with Dawn of War 4. Now, what am I predicting for Dawn of War 4? Again, very likely we're going to see gameplay footage, maybe some of the other factions in the game, because I think thus far we have seen 2 or maybe 3 tops. Because obviously we've seen the Space Marines, we've seen the Orcs, but the Adeptus Mechanicus are meant to be in there amongst others. So I think we're going to see gameplay, maybe showing off of some or the other factions in the game. Very possibly again a release window or a release date. I'd take either, but that's what I think is likely. I dare say as well, there's probably going to be stuff shown off for the usual mobile games. So stuff like Tacticus, Combat Cards, the Heresy one, which, forgive me, I can't quite remember the name of just at the moment, but I dare say they're going to get their their time in the sun with new content updates as well. And yes, that concludes this video. Oh, yes, as well. Not forgetting maybe Speed Freaks might get a mention, with that also releasing on the 21st of May on the console side of things, which I'm very happy about because I wanted to play that as soon as I saw the first gameplay video of it. So yes, colour me sold on that, and indeed colour me very interested in what will be shown in this showcase. So, is there anything in there you're looking forward to, folks, or anything you're expecting or hoping that might be shown within this showcase? As always, let me know in the comments, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Bye.